All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to another week of Who's Getting Sued. All right. Before we get to our stories, our news stories for the day, let's just do a quick recap of what we talked about last week. Last week, we talked about Peter Thomas, High Chen 3. Talked about Peter Thomas going to prison because he failed to pay employee taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, the government does not play about their money. All right. We talked about the fortnight refund. I gave y'all all the information on how to file for your refund. So if you're a person, if you need the details, go watch last week's noonish. I actually clipped the section where we talked about the fortnight refund. Parents, if Fortnite has taken your money, please, application closes January 10th. Make sure you check up on that. The third thing we talked about how Chris Brown owes me money, and I still haven't gotten my High Fit Lawyer 10, and I still haven't gotten my my free concert tickets. I haven't gotten no offer for no photo session because of that $10 million that he got from the government and pocketed half of it and didn't use it for what they had intended it for. But I digress. All right. You still have time, Chris. Run me my tickets. Okay. We also talked about this woman in Utah who got sued by the Elf on the Shelf company because she was trying to sell her own elves on the shelf. Ladies and gentlemen, you can use somebody's trademark to sell your stuff, okay? Especially when they have invested in that trademark. You don't want to build your brand off someone else's back. And the last story that we talked about that's going to lead into this week, we talked about how the lawyer in the Diddy case who's representing the victims, Tony Busby, how he's getting a lot more press than these victims. He was being accused of infecting a former client with an STI, of trying to extort people, and we talked about how this is really affecting the justice for these other people. Well, another week, another Diddy update, of course. How many of y'all are familiar with the female rapper by the name of Jaguar Wright? If you know who Jaguar Wright is, please give me a jungle cat emoji in the comments. If you know who Jaguar Wright is, give me a jungle cat emoji. Hold on, guys. I gotta get something real quick. Give me your emojis. Don't leave. I'm still here. I'm still here. I had to get some lotion, y'all. My knuckles were ashy. But yeah, so if you are nobody's familiar with Jaguar Wright. Anyway, Jaguar Wright, she was a very popular rapper, I would say. Oh, thank you, Round Noonish. Very popular rapper in like the 90s. I think by the end of the 90s she had kind of fizzled out. I don't know if she's put out any music since the 90s, but what she has been doing is a lot of interviews. I know how many of y'all remember when Jaguar Wright went on the Piers Morgan show and was talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and then Jay-Z and Beyonce sent a cute little cease and desist to Piers Morgan saying, play with your mama, don't play with me. How many of y'all remember that? Right? And ever since then, we haven't really seen Jaguar Wright doing interviews, have we? Has anybody seen Jaguar Wright doing any actual interviews since that? Hi, Super Mina. Super Mina, is your name if you don't mind telling me, is Mina short for your full name? And if you don't mind sharing it, let me know, because I have a cousin who we call Mina. All right. Yeah, so we haven't seen Jaguar Wright do any interviews, and I think it might be because of this. So apparently, Jaguar Wright is on an apology tour. She has issued apologies to Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. And why do you think she has? Oh shoot, I didn't share this with StreamYard. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me share my screen with StreamYard real quick. Share screen. Hey, get you a grip. So I'm going to show y'all the screen as well. Instagram, stick with me. It's hard to keep track of the technology. This is a one-woman show, so bear with me. But Instagram, if you can see here, Jaguar Wright apologizes to Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce ahead of lawsuit. Oh, shoot. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize I had paused it. So Jaguar Wright is issuing apologies to everybody who she has been talking about on these interviews because she's about to be sued. She's about to be sued for defamation, all of this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, learn from Jaguar Wright. Learn from Tasha K. Learn from this Milagro Grams, her girl who's getting sued by Megan Thee Stallion. You can go on the internet and just say what you want. There is defamation. There are repercussions to that. If you if you are putting a story out there, if you don't have the concrete facts, you better put some type of allegedly, or I don't know this for myself, something. Jaguar Wright has been running around here acting like she has. Hi, T.S. Madison. Oh my God, y'all. T.S. Madison just popped into my life. If you did not know, I love T.S. Madison. She is hilarious. Hi, T.S. But yes, so Jaguar Wright, she's out here, hold on. Get you a grip. You said you don't think Jaguar Wright was lying. Does anybody think that there was any truth to Jaguar Wright's you love to surround this? I do. Does anybody think there was any truth to Jaguar Wright's statements aside from get you a grip? Does anybody think there was any actual that anything that she said was factual? Get you a grip says he thinks that she wasn't lying. However, whether or not she was lying, if she does not have the proof of that, and she cannot prove that these things happened, that is considered defamation. You can't just say these things without backing it up, especially when they could lead to legal repercussions. Look at how there were articles coming out the other day about Beyonce's Christmas concert. They're like, oh, she's trying to deflect attention from Jay-Z's Jay-Z. I'm like, Beyonce is not worried about Jay-Z. Okay, she has her own fandom. Beyonce got her own money. She don't have to protect Jay-Z. But yes, but you have all of these rumors out here. Jay-Z is not playing with you. So Jaguar Wright, I guess she's trying to get ahead of these defamation lawsuits. And we wish her the best. Does anybody hold on? Get you a grip said, maybe not 100% believe her and Orlando Brown. Maybe not 100%. I believe her and Orlando Brown topics are distractions. Again, lawsuit is a lawsuit of defamation. Okay. Well, we will just have to wait and see. But the next thing that hold up. Why can't I get rid of this comment box? Okay. So good luck to Jaguar Wright. I don't know how much money she has, so I don't know how much, these celebrities could actually get from her if they decide to sue her. But it may not even be about the money. It may just be about the principle of, keep my name out your mouth, right? Hi, Entice the Wine. All right. So yes, so good luck to Jaguar Wright. For those of you who just popped in, this is Who's Getting Sued this week. We are talking about, all of your favorite celebrity lawsuits and teaching you some business and legal concepts at the same time, okay? Next story that we are talking about tonight. How many of y'all shop at Aldi? If you shop at Aldi, give me an A in the comments. I mean, people say, hi, Dr. Obed Magni. Yes, if anybody here, listen, I'm Aldi gang, okay? I love Aldi. Y'all could judge me if you want. But I love Aldi. One of the things that I like about Aldi is that you can pretty much get, they essentially have the knockoff versions of everything you want, right? I remember they had a lawsuit against them because their version $20 an entire week of food. That's right. There was a lawsuit against them because their version of Hawaiian rolls, the way they had designed the packaging, was too close to the packaging of actual Hawaiian rolls, and they had to like change it up a little. But you know, I don't care. I'm still shopping at Aldi. All right. So recently, Aldi has been in some illegal regarding trademarks overseas. So Aldi over in Europe, they have a cloudy cider drink. They call it Thatcher's. Hold up, what they call it? No, they call it Taurus Cloud Cider. Okay, Taurus Cloud Cider. And then there's another country that's in Germany that sells Thatcher's Cloud Cider. I'm going to show you the two cans, okay? And you guys are going to tell me what you think about the two cans. Window. No. You know, I need somebody to like do this. Hold on. All right. So, my friends on Instagram, this is the Aldi brand, and this is the this is the Thatcher's brand, and this is the Aldi brand. The Aldi brand says Taurus Cloudy Cider, and then you have Thatcher's Cloudy Lemon. If you guys can see that clearly, please give me a lemon. Please give me lemon emojis so I know that you can see that clearly, because we're going to talk about this a little bit, okay? Hold up. Let me check StreamYard because I think I might have left y'all to the side. Okay, there we go. If you saw that Instagram, please give me a lemon emoji so I know that you saw it, because I want to make sure that you can see it properly. Or you can look it up actually. If you want to Google Thatcher's Cloudy Lemon Cider and Taurus Cloud Cider, feel free to do that. Anyway, Thatcher's went after Aldi saying, look, the name Taurus is too close to the name Thatcher. All right. How many of you guys, thank you for the lemon fit lawyer, when you hear the name Thatcher and you hear the name Taurus, do they sound similar to you? If you heard Thatcher and Thatcher cider, Taurus cider, Thatcher cider, Taurus cider, do those sound the same to you? Dr. Obermagny, why is that an 11? I don't right? But do Thatcher and Taurus sound the same to you? Yes or no? Just give me a yes or no in the comments to let me know if Thatcher and Taurus sound alike to you. Fit Lawyer 10 says not at all, right? And the court that they went to agreed with Aldi that Thatcher's and Taurus did not sound the same. So Aldi won that. However, Thatcher's is not finished. Thatcher's has appealed that ruling, and now they are trying to go for the design of the can, right? The design of the Thatcher's Cloudy Lemon Cider and the Taurus Cloud Lemon Cider, right? Now, and I do, hold on, let me get this up here for Instagram again. Actually, y'all saw it. So you guys saw those two cans, right? Do you think that the cans look similar? Give me a yes or no in the comments, Instagram. Why y'all so quiet, StreamYard? Yes. So those of you who saw the cans, let me know if I need to show you the cans again. But do you think that those cans look alike? Do you think that those cans look alike? You're listening? I mean, if you're driving, stay safe. But those of you who you missed the cans, okay, let me show you around noonish. Let me show y'all. All right. Let me see if maybe, oh, you know what? I can make this bigger. Go meet. Okay, y'all can see that? I'm going to hold it up here for like 3 more seconds so you guys can get a view of the two cans, okay? They look alike? Okay. Okay. So Dr. Obed Magni says they look alike. Did y'all miss it again? Do I need to put it back up again? Yes, Fit Lawyer said similar, right? So they said that the cans look alike, but one of the questions is, how different can you make a can of lemon-based drink? That was an argument that I saw in an article. They were like, things that have lemon in them, people decorate it with lemon. So what's the issue? Do you think that there is an issue with the way that these two cans are designed? Is Aldi going too close? Get You a Grip said, I saw off first eye the color. You can't share colors on a lemon product. Right. So you can't have, you're not going to be able to trademark lemons or a lemon image for your lemon product, right? But your job as a product owner is to make your product distinctive. Thatchers try to do their thing by making themselves a distinctive can. And while competing products are not, illegal, you can't just straight up copy your competition and put your name on it, especially if they have a trademark. So Thatcher's is going for a second bite at the apple. How many of you guys think that they will win based on the design of the can? If you think they'll win on the design of based on the design of the can, please give me a thumbs up. If you think that they are going to lose and it's just lemons, get over it, give me a thumbs down. If you think they will win the appeal based on the appearance of the cans, Round Nooner said Minute Maid cans look like that as well. But this is happening in Europe, though. So usually we don't talk about Europe, but I'm just using it as an example because it's so apparent. But do you think that they will be able to get a more favorable decision using the argument of the design of the cans? Fit Lawyer 10 said design can argument is possibly a winner. Yeah. So, good luck to Thatcher's and nothing but love for Aldi. Okay. I'm in several Facebook groups about Aldi lovers. So they can do no wrong in my eyes. All right. Okay. Next story that we are talking about this evening. How many of y'all like jelly beans? If you like jelly beans, give me some jelly beans in the comments. If you like jelly beans, give me some jelly beans in the comments. All right. How you do this? Show. Okay. And let me know if you have ever had this brand of jelly bean. Instagram, hold on a second. I got to figure out how to connect my Instagram to this StreamYard. I don't know how to do it yet, y'all. I'm very much a slow adapter of technology. Oh, crap doodles. I'm very much a slow adapter of technology. So I know I'm behind the ball, but did y'all see the jelly beans? If you saw the jelly beans, let me know. Okay. Now, my grandmother does. I recognize the brand. I don't care for jelly beans. Okay. Well, whether or not you like jelly beans, most of us have, like Get You a Grip says, most of us recognize the Jelly Belly brand. They are a very famous brand of jelly beans in the United States, right? Well, the trademark that goes along with Jelly Belly beans, it used to be owned by a gentleman by the name of excuse me, David Klein, okay? But David Klein sold the trademark to someone else. And that someone else, they continued with the Jelly Belly, with the Jelly Belly, what you call that? Name. They continued manufacturing. As a matter of fact, you can find Jelly Belly beans, to this day. You can order it right now for $31.99. I don't know who's paying $32 for some jelly beans, but you can get it, right? Well, anyway, so David Klein, he sold the trademark to Jelly Belly, but then he decided that he was going to start his own line of CBD gummies. How many of y'all have had CBD gummies? If you have ever ingested a CBD gummy, please put CBD in the comments. If you have ever ingested a CBD gummy, put CBD in the comments. For those of you who may not, actually, no, you should know what's, actually, all right, CBD. CBD, it is the non-psychoactive component of cannabis. It's supposed to make you feel relaxed without making you feel high. But yeah, so the owner of the old Jelly Belly trademark, he starts his CBD gummy line and he calls it Welly Jelly. Okay. The people who he sold the Jelly Belly trademark to, they are now suing him for trademark infringement. They said, bro, what are you doing? We are making a wholesome children's candy. You sold us the name, and now you're out here selling CBD gummies. And what their claim is that it sounds too close to Jelly Belly. So, do you think that Jelly Belly and Welly Jelly can exist in the marketplace as gummies? Right? Is there a possibility of confusion with Jelly Belly and Welly Jelly? For me, I don't think that there is the possibility of confusion because Jelly Belly is not sold anywhere you can find Welly Jelly, right? So while the names sound similar, they are different products operating in different areas of the market. So Fit Lawyer doesn't think that there's a possibility of confusion. Does anybody else agree or disagree with her? What do we think? Is Dr. Obed Magni says the same. So we, as a group here, we think that Jelly Belly beans and Welly Jelly CBD gummies, they can exist in the marketplace, right? Now, my reasoning is because you're not going to find them sold in the same place. I have not, as a matter of fact, we've had a lot of brands, a lot of candy brands sue individuals who try to market, their THC infused treats and use trademarked images. It's happened to, what was it? It was the Stony Patch Kids. They got sued by Sour Patch. People were out here making infused Doritos, all this stuff, right? But that was because people were using the actual trademarks. These are two items operating in two different sections of the market, right? And if you remember, I posted it in last week. I posted the example in the Brand Like a Boss video. You should go check that out. We talked about how you have Dove chocolate and Dove soap. Those are two different products operating in two different industries. So they can exist in the same place. You're not going to find Dove chocolate in the same aisle that you find Dove soap, right? So for me, I think that Jelly Belly is doing a lot. Does anybody agree that Jelly Belly is doing a lot? Is Jelly Belly doing a lot? Let me know. Just if they're doing a lot, type calm down. If they're doing a lot, calm down. If they're not doing a lot and they need to go for their money, type turn up. So let me know. Does Jelly Belly need to calm down or turn up on Welly Jelly? Let me get you a grip. Said calm down. We got one calm down. Anybody else? Anybody say they should turn up? Hey. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just being silly. People know I be online and calling me and still calling me. Fit Lawyer said calm down. Dr. Obed Magni said calm down. All right. So I think we pretty much have a consensus that Jelly Belly need to calm down, right? So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And if Dave Klein gets sued, the person sold the trademark, that would be hilarious. Okay. Next story that we are talking about. How many of y'all have ever purchased a Lacoste piece of clothing, a piece of clothing from Lacoste with the alligator? Or not an alligator, crocodile. If you have purchased a Lacoste item, give me a crocodile emoji in the comments, okay? Now, Lacoste, we know they are a high-end brand. Their shirts go for about $110 a pop, excuse me. But and they have a very distinctive logo, right? But when you have an international logo, sometimes there's going to be friction with other brands. So there is a Chinese brand named Cartella, and they also have a crocodile. Thank you, Round Noonish. They also have a crocodile in their logo, and I'm going to show you Lacoste versus Cartella. Now, hold on, Instagram. Hold on, Instagram. Oh, come on. Y'all still here? Don't leave me. All right, Instagram. I want you to look at Lacoste versus Cartella. Do we see any similarities? If you see similarities, give me a yes in the comment box. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Originally, Lacoste went after Cartello for trademark infringement way back in the 80s, right? But because Cartella was an Asian company and we didn't really have that much of, global brands, they came with a territory agreement where Lacoste is like, okay, we're going to sell our products here, 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 and here. You're going to sell your products here, 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 and here. So they had that agreement. Apparently, recently, Cartello has been creeping into Lacoste's territory, right? Now, keep in mind, a Lacoste shirt, like I said, it goes for about $110. A Cartello shirt with the opposite crocodile goes for about $20. So, I mean, for some people, they're going to take the Cartello over the Lacoste, right? So Lacoste found out that Cartello was selling their stuff, on Lacoste territory. And they went over to China. Remember last week we talked about who did we talk about last week who pulled up to China? Hold on. Do y'all remember who we talked about last week who pulled up to China? Ralph Lauren, right? Ralph Lauren pulled because a lot of times designers and stuff and people who are being infringed upon by Chinese companies, they'll try and sue from the United States, but it's really hard to find the companies. So what a lot of these high-end companies are doing now, because they have the coin, they are going over to China to have these infringement cases tried, because it's easier to find the people who are responsible if you're in the country, right? So Lacoste went after Cartello, and they won. They won about a $2 million judgment from the Chinese trademark court. Now, like I said, more people have been doing this. We talked about Ralph Lauren. Lacoste did this. Michael Kors also recently did this, and he received, and that company received a settlement of about $690,000. Okay, so the moral of the story is, these companies are zealously protecting their brands. We live in an increasingly smaller world. Brands are going to collide. That's why it is your responsibility as a brand owner to have your brands solidified legally, and to also be monitoring to make sure people are not using your brand or trying to imitate your brand without permission. Okay, that is the crux of having a trademark. It allows you to go after people who are trying to sell stuff using your name. All right. So, So yeah, so Cartella lost. The people who were the Michael Kors people lost. So the big companies, they're going over to China and they are saying, look, we are tired of your knockoffs. All right, we are tired of you taking dollars out of the hands of us millionaires. We are coming to China. Now, don't get me wrong, okay? I understand it's your brand. You built it up. You know, you love it, blah, 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 blah. And I understand exactly why they're doing it. But me as kind of like an anti-capitalist, I'm just like, girl, get over yourself. But yeah. Anyway, good luck to all of these brands out here. And for you smaller, for my smaller brand owners, maybe you don't necessarily have to go over to China, you know, to settle your grievances, but doing a worldwide trademark search can help you. That's something I can help you with as well. You know, if you have a brand that's new that nobody has touched, try and you plan on going global, you may want to try and apply your trademark in international markets. Okay, we have the Madrid. Was it? I think it's the Madrid Protocol. One of our things allows international trademarks. But good luck to everybody in that endeavor. Okay, and you know what's this? What else? Did y'all know that somebody was suing Ryan Coogler over the Black Panther movie? Apparently, some woman from Maryland by the name of Gail Scott claimed that Ryan Coogler and Disney and all those folks stole her idea for Black Panther. The problem was she never said how they stole it, where they would have found it, nothing. So the case has been dismissed. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't say no, but somebody stole your stuff because you had the idea. All right. When we are talking about copyrights, that protects your ideas that have been made solidified. Right. If you are an artist and you have a vision of a piece of art, you can, and you haven't put it to canvas or used whatever medium you have yet. If somebody has the idea first and they make it, that's not them stealing your idea. That's just, you know, coincidence. So this lady, she just basically went to the court and said, yeah, they stole my stuff. No, I don't have a manuscript. It's just an idea I had. So the case has been dismissed. Yeah, if you want to copyright something, it has to be physically manifested. So if you're trying to preserve your book idea, you need to actually write the book. If you're trying to preserve your film, you need to start writing a screenplay. You know, you need to keep track of where it goes. Okay. Before we get to our last story of the evening, do we have any questions about the stories that we have already covered? We talked about Aldi versus Thatcher's and the lemonade. We talked about, we talked about Jelly Belly beans versus the Welly Jelly CBD gummies. We talked about Lacoste and Michael Kors pulling up to China, you know, popping a trunk on the Chinese counterfeiters. We also talked about Jaguar Wright being on her apology tour because she's about to get sued for running her mouth. Yeah, was that what we talked about? Okay, so our last story. Hold up. Okay, Round Noonish has a question. Round Noonish says, question: are companies ever given grace for being inspired by an existing product? It depends on, that is a very good question. And that's why it's really hard in fashion, because where's the line between inspiration and copying, right? So if Gucci makes a red blazer and let me see, what's a mid-size? Let's say Gucci makes a red blazer and Taylor makes a red blazer and Fashion Nova makes a red blazer, right? Where is the line between being inspired by those? That's why people go to the lengths of having, you know, unique patterns for their fabrics. Now, and I'm assuming that we're talking straight. We're talking about fashion. Are you talking about any other area? Because it's easiest to describe it in fashion, right? Now, if I am out here and I create a toy, I can protect the way that my toy looks. That's called trade dress, right? So there's a certain line that you can have between the actual product and and a competing product. Again, let's go back to Aldi. Like, we like Aldi because Aldi has, like, the knockoff versions of the stuff we like. But sometimes Aldi goes too far. That's why they're being sued by Thatchers. That's why they were sued over their Hawaiian rolls. So it's a very fuzzy line. There's not a distinct line for that. Okay, that's a very good question, Round Noonish. Okay, any other questions before really just any product? It's not a distinct line. That's why there are so many lawyers. It can be argued many different ways. All right. Our last story that we are talking about. This is one that I think is really fun. Of course, do y'all have New Year's Eve plans? How many of y'all gonna be out on the town getting it down for the new year? If you guys have New Year's plans that are outside of the house, give me champagne glasses, okay? And that's no shade. If you are watching the ball drop from the comfort of your couch, salute to you. I'm going to a private function myself. And who got New Year's Eve plans? Right? And usually at the end of the year, we are all, everybody's doing their countdown lists. So I thought that today we would talk about the celebrity brands that were launched in 2024. Okay, so the first person we are going to talk about is Beyonce, because Beyonce tried to make everybody broke in 2024. She came out with Sacred. She came out, which was her hair care line. She came out with Say Noir, which was her perfume, and she came out with Sir Davis, which is her line of whiskey. So Beyonce said, please give me all your money right now, right? She came out with 3 branded products this year. And I think they did well. I did hear, has anybody tried Sir Davis? I heard Sir Davis didn't taste good, but I don't know. I'm not a whiskey drinker. I barely drink anymore. So besides Beyonce, other people came out with lines. Rihanna, instead of going into the studio and giving us the album that people have been asking for I think almost a decade, she decided to launch Fenty Hair, which is her hair care line. Has anybody tried the Fenty hair care line? Fenty? Anybody? Who else? Gabrielle Union, she launched her Flawless line, which is a skincare line. A lot of these celebrities start skincare lines. Is it because the market price is high? Anyway, but Gabrielle Union launched her skin line called Flawless. Kevin Hart launched his line with Fabletics. And they've actually had who else? How many of y'all watched The Office? If you liked the character Dwight Schrute, the actor who plays Dwight Schrute, Rainn Wilson, he has a pillow that you can purchase where he talks to you and helps you get to sleep. So apparently his voice is soothing, and you can get lulled to sleep by the dulcet tones of Rainn Wilson. How many of y'all would be interested in a pillow where Rainn Wilson talks to you? Now, he's not talking to you as Dwight Schrute. He's talking to you as himself. But how many of y'all would be interested in a Rainn Wilson pillow? And then the last brand that launched this year that had a big year was Rhode by Hailey Bieber. We talked about her during the year because initially she was trying to trademark her beauty line as Bieber, Hailey Bieber. Round Noonan said we already have the Calm app for that. Very true, very true. So I don't know if you guys remember was it earlier in the year? Well, it might have been months ago because I did take a long break. I'm not gonna lie. Hailey Bieber had launched her skincare line. She initially wanted to call it Hailey Bieber, but because of her famous husband, Justin Bieber, his lawyers said, no, ma'am, you need to find another name. So Justin Bieber's wife could not use her own new last name to launch her hair care line. So she used her maiden name of Rhode, R-H-O-D. So just to let y'all know that trademarks don't care about family, they don't care about no bloodlines. It's just what it is. Okay, so a lot of these celebrities launched lines of products, and I'm sure we know plenty of other celebrities who have launched products over the years. Why do you think so many of them are doing this? Right? Because there's money in it. The year from November 2022 to November 2023, celebrity brands brought in about $1.1 billion in sales. So understand that these celebrities are making bank on these products, okay? And if they can make bank on their products, so can you. And that starts with protecting your brand, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, trademark fees are going up. If you're trying to really get that brand off the ground and launch in 2025, you need to get that application by January 18 so you can avoid the new fees. Now, I'm not saying rush, but I'm saying if all you're waiting to do is just, press the button, okay? What else? Please remember, watch I've started my Brand Like a Boss series. Hi, Canada, Cape Cod, DC. Please remember that I've started the Brand Like a Boss series. The first one, I talked about all of the trademark changes that are happening, so you can check that out on my YouTube channel. I also did the classes of goods and how to teach and how to pick them. That's the second Brand Like a Boss video. So when you go to my YouTube page, look for the Brand Like a Boss videos and you can get that information. All right. Now, if you guys are serious about, getting your business together again for 2025, if you need help getting your business paperwork done, I'm your girl. Okay. If you need your articles of incorporation, EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, your SAMI number, contracts, trademarks, copyrights, all of that stuff, I'm gonna get you right. I'm your girl. I'm gonna get you right in 2025. Okay. So remember, I give free 15-minute consultations for first-time clients. The link is right there in the scroll thing and on my page. I'm trying to think if I have anything more to tell you guys. What's next week? What's next Monday? The date? Friday's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're going to have a show January 6th. I'm going to be out of the country the week after that. Do you guys want, do you guys want a show while I'm on vacation? Because I can do that. The show's only like an hour and some change, Yes. So do you guys want me to do the show while I'm away? I'm going to be out in St. Martin with my family and going to be enjoying the Caribbean. I don't want to make y'all jealous. But if you want me to do the show while I'm on vacation, let me know. I ain't got no problem doing it. Inbox me, whatever. But yeah, so this is where I am going to, flute out, girl. I'm going to be getting it. What did I say? Rolling around and getting it on the island. Getting my tan on, because I'm so pale. Oh. Don't worry, you will. I will be posting plenty of pictures and stories and stuff, so make sure you're following my social media. So guys, if I don't see you before the new year, happy new year. Please be safe, y'all. If you're going to be out here drinking, get an Uber, get a Lyft. A lot of places are giving free ride shares. I don't want none of y'all getting caught out here, for New Year's. All right, so take care of yourselves and be safe. Bye.